Crossroads. This is Ajay, your host, an ordinary maverick sharing real life thoughts, experiences, and maverick tips. In today's podcast, I'm going to share some experiences with having something what I call as crossroads moments in your life. Well, we have all had these, and that's what life is all about. And going forward, we'll continue to have such moments as well. For me, in my life, it kind of followed the relatively traditional path: school, college, completing my graduation with a bachelor's degree, and then going on to do my master's. And then, getting a job. If you have heard my earlier podcast, there's a story therein as well as to how I landed my first job. But, anyways, back to my path, I started working one job after another, growing in my field of work, aiming for the next promotion and the next and the next. And before I knew it, it kind of became my focus, working hard. If anyone has worked in the corporate sector, you will relate to what I'm saying. It was a rat race, period. One day to the other, one sales target to the other, one big launch to the other, one company to the other. The juggernaut was unstoppable. Alongside, my personal life also changed. I got married to a wonderful person. Well, the interesting and juicy story of how we met and got hooked, I'll leave it for another episode. But we did take some risks though. She will not agree with me though on that one. We have been married close to 26 years, so it did turn out fine, I must say. We've had two beautiful children, two daughters, and life seemed rosy and content. But was it? I mean, rosy and content? Not really. I was working really long hours, had limited time with my daughters. Imagine I would leave for work early in the morning and return very late, only getting to meet and be with them for a few minutes or few hours each day, and that too when they were not sleeping. I almost had visions then that one day I will come home and one of my girls will open the door and actually ask me, "Uncle, who are you?" I'm not even exaggerating out here. So, here comes the maverick bit. The not so conventional way of thinking. We reflected, and most importantly, I dug deep, asking myself the question: is this how I envisaged my life 10 years back? What do I see 10 years hence? Now, the be true component of the maverick formula comes in here. One really has to be honest and be true to oneself. For me, it was clear. This was definitely not what I wanted and envisaged my life to be. Yes, I was earning well and I got all the promotions, but it was not what made me happy deep down. So, being true to myself, I dug deep and shared and discussed with my wife. Now, here's another maverick tip. It's important to have a confidant in your life, a friend, a mentor, someone you can speak with at any time about anything and everything. It's very important and critical. We often underestimate the power of sharing or speaking your mind. It's ruminative in many ways, wherein we are speaking and sharing, the answers get clearer in your own mind. That was the crossroads moment for me, taking stock of my life and where I was and where I wanted to be. And I quit. Yes, I quit a very senior corporate job at the helm of my career and with all its super perks. People thought I was nuts. I was surrounded by skepticism with statements like he's gone nuts, he's lost his marble somewhere. And then the curiosity came in, why are you doing this? What is the real reason, etc., etc. But the maverick inside me was very clear. I needed to be true to myself and go with my gut, which is another element of the maverick formula. And the third one, fall forward. That's even more relevant. I did just that. Went on to do what gave me the satisfaction, ensured I had time with my family, my wife and daughters, and I'm sure that's contributed immensely to the special bond that we all share. I invested in myself. That is what I like to call it. And investments don't necessarily mean money. I invested in time, in understanding where my happiness lies and my strengths and my skills. I found the balance or shall I say, the counterbalance with my work and my personal life. I never looked back. I established a foundation that works in the development sector. Well, that makes for another episode sometime later, and I'm so proud of all we have accomplished. So, have you all also had a crossroads moment? I'm sure you must have. I would love to hear about the same when you write in your review. This is Ajay signing off with a loud shout out to fellow ordinary mavericks out there. And if you would like to join me in any one of my episodes and share your take on the Maverick formula itself, your experiences, we would really welcome that. You can reach me on theordinarymaverick@gmail.com. Here's wishing you all the very best. Stay safe, stay well.